So today we got some new details on the Fallout 76 beta. This came in the form of an updated frequently asked questions section on Bethesda.net's official website. The beta FAQ was released just after the game was announced, but they actually updated it with a lot of this new information that has come out over the past few weeks, and actually some unheard information that we're only now just seeing for the first time. If you guys are enjoying the Fallout 76 content, you can like or subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. But with that, let's actually look at some of this new information. So if you've been living under a rock on this, it is also updated that the beta is coming out in October. To clarify, the beta is going to be available to everyone in October, but it's actually going to come out first on Xbox One, and before the regular beta, there's actually going to be kind of a closed beta that's invite only. We don't know when the closed beta is going to take place. It might be early October or the preceding month, September. But the timed exclusivity and regular beta is in October. On the topic of beta feedback, they say that feedback given to them during the point of the beta will be incorporated into the game. This is something they've actually echoed on Twitter. Pete Hines in particular has mentioned how they're actually doing a ton of testing behind the scenes right now, but this is seemingly confirming that there'll probably be some kind of bug report functionality, whether it be online or in the actual beta itself, where you can complain about certain features of the game. In reality though, the way this will probably be handled is whatever Reddit posts get the most upvotes or whatever YouTube videos get the most views as far as complaints go will get addressed. And they also include in this that they do intend to update the game even after launch, which is another thing they've echoed in other comments. There will be no NDA associated with the beta. For right now, it seems like this is going to be for the open beta. They don't actually specify the pre-beta or closed beta, but considering they're not specifying otherwise, I would assume this is inclusive and also including that closed or pre-beta, so that too would not be under NDA, more or less meaning that you could take pictures of it, stream it, record videos on it, whatever. On the question of what platforms will the Fallout 76 beta be available, they actually have an interesting answer. So of course it's going to be on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. For Xbox One and PS4, you have to activate your codes on Bethesda.net. Unless you got it through Xbox directly, then it'll just be activated by itself or through Bethesda directly. But to quote them exactly, for PC, what they say is, both the beta and the game will be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC via Bethesda.net only. This is something I made a video on quite a few weeks ago that I was speculating Fallout 76 may be a Bethesda.net exclusive. It's not going to be on Steam, unlike Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. Now, maybe this is just worded in a really weird way because we are looking at the beta FAQ, so maybe by saying Bethesda.net only here, they mean that it's only going to be on Bethesda.net for the beta, then when the full game comes out, it will actually be on Steam. But at least based off reading this, the way it's worded, it says both the beta and the game will be on PC via Bethesda.net only. Plus, I feel like there's a few things pointing towards this. When I actually made my original video, Bethesda updated the Bethesda.net launcher right after the release of Fallout 76. And in addition, if you don't know, being on Steam means Steam gets a cut. I think right now it's 30%, but some of the larger companies probably negotiate for a better deal. But if Bethesda feels like they have a powerhouse, and they definitely are a pretty strong company game-wise, maybe they'll just start moving their catalog off of Steam and just into their own launcher. That coupled with the fact that this is an online game, I also speculated that mods would be a Bethesda.net exclusive, so you could just download them through the launcher because you're going to have to upload them to servers, and it would just make things a lot more seamless rather than using something like Nexus. The mod part of that still is total speculation. We don't have a confirmation of that, but based off this, it seems like the only place on PC you'll be able to get Fallout 76 is the Bethesda.net launcher. And then finally, a really big question I know a lot of us were wondering is, will you be able to play the full game, and will your progress carry over in the beta? And the answer to both of those is yes. So when you get beta access to Fallout 76, you're going to have all of Fallout 76 at your disposal. I'm sure there'll be some people that beat the game in those however many days the beta actually lasts. We don't know how long it is yet. And those people that beat the game are going to save that progress. Whatever characters you do create will carry over to the full game. This shouldn't be too big of a deal. They've already said in past how you're going to be able to create multiple characters, so you'll probably have your beta character and then an alternative one for when you actually want to start things and maybe play it a little bit slower, actually enjoy the game, not just rush through it. But I think this is going to make a lot of people happy. At the same time, I could definitely see some concerns with this. Naturally, with a beta build of a game, there's going to be things that are broken. Even though Bethesda is doing internal testing, and even potentially there'll be a closed beta beforehand, it is very likely that at least one type of bug, glitch, or exploit will be available in the beta that they didn't catch beforehand. Some people are concerned that the fact that your characters are actually going to save their progress means that if people exploit one of these potential glitches during the beta, they could have an unfair advantage in the full game. Or even beyond that, on day one, when you're randomly connected to a server, because that's the way things are going to work outside of just joining with your party, there's going to be a ton of people that aren't just starting out. People that carried over their progress from the beta when maybe you didn't play through the beta. I don't think this should be a huge issue as long as they do have appropriate anti-griefing measures, but it is something to think about and keep in the back of your head. And also to kind of parallel the NDA question, it's not entirely clear as to whether or not your progress from the closed beta or pre-beta will also be carried over to the full beta and then until the full game. Either way, I think this was a pretty good information dump. In a few more days, we're getting QuakeCon, and from that, we're expected to get a ton of new information about Fallout 76. But for now, at least the major takeaways are, in the beta, you're going to be able to play all of Fallout 76, and that progress will be carried over. And for PC users, it seems like the only way you're going to be able to get this game is Bethesda.net. So if you were holding out for a Steam copy, then I don't think I would continue to do that. You can actually get it on Amazon for 20% off right now. I'll have my affiliate code down below if you guys are interested. As always, again, I thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.